Looks like this time I was lucky enough to get something higher than the consolation prize. Platinum prize, that's the rarest one! Just look at all the cool stuff you get for winning. Pretty nice, huh? Serum powder! Tyrol bomb! AP charge 4. Wow, this really is some nice stuff. Thanks for applying for me, Monk. Maybe you're my lucky charm. If I want to apply again, you'll be the first to know. Alright, might as well keep going with this. I think I'm ready to move on with the story then. Help out. If his workspace isn't absolutely perfect, he'll throw a tantrum like you've never seen. So let's make sure we're good here first. Once we're done, I'll call the Institute and invite him on board. You don't mind helping me out some more, right? Help. I'd be happy to. Ready now? Sure am. Thanks, Rean. With both of us here, the work will be done in no time flat. They went about making the best looking workspace they could. Afterwards, George made contact with the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And the time finally came to welcome Professor Schmidt on board the Courageous. Not quite up to my standards, but being that we're limited in our options inside the ship, this will have to do. It can't compare to the facilities in the Institute, but you made the best with what you had, I suppose. So, thanks, I guess. So there it is. I didn't expect you to obtain any Zemurian ore at all, much less this much of it. Where exactly did you find it? Class 7 obtained it from overcoming some very challenging trials. Come on, it's what you asked for, so you'll help us, right? It fell off a truck, obviously. Doesn't answer my question the slightest. I'll have you know. And again, the answer changes little. I'm a man of my word. You did what you were asked to, so I'll draft you the finest blueprints the world has ever seen. Still, a project like this is not without its series of trial and error. Your assistance will be crucial, George. Just don't get in my way of my work. Right. Anything you say. Well, so that's the famous Professor J. Schmidt. He's as much of a cranky old fart as everyone says he is. He and George seem to work really well together though, don't they? Well, if I recall, they were once master and student. He's got one of those dashing good looks, but his personality leaves a lot to be desired. It doesn't take much to impress you, does it? Working with the Zemurian ore is no doubt going to be a challenge. And they will need to find a way to use it to replicate the sharpness of Hitachi. Still, with Professor Schmidt on board, I'm sure they'll manage. He's the finest engineer in the country, if nothing else. Yeah, we'll just have to keep out of their hair and let them do what they do best. Finally, work on Valimar's Tachi began. George and Professor Schmidt worked as quickly as they could so that Class 7 would be ready when the time for the final battle with Crow came. And while they were working, the Courageous received a sudden and unexpected call.
Are you sure, Captain?
Yes, absolutely. Several days ago, the Alliance moved their line of defense around the capital westward, which means that the east side of the capital, and in particular the area around Trista, are much more exposed than before.
Is this a trap?
That could totally work in our favor.
It seems more like a trap.
Lucky us. Yeah, it sounds like we might finally be able to achieve what we set out to do.
They know we're on the east side, so they want us to bait us so they can finally defeat Valimar. That's what I'm guessing.
We finally have a chance to wrestle the Academy from the Alliance's grasp.
Guess the Alliance is so focused on trying to defend Heimdallr, they don't have time to worry about Trista.
Maybe they'll ambush us with that red knight.
We couldn't have asked for a better chance than this.
I have some other news that may be of interest to you as well. The Noble Alliance forces are no longer the ones supervising Thor's military academy.
Huh?
Instead, they've assigned that task to the upper class students, so the army can focus on defending the capital.
Why the upper class students?
I imagine they were chosen so the academy would technically still be under the control of the nobility. I'm sure they're up to the task either way.
Are we talking about all of the upper class students or just a select number of them?
The academy is being overseen by a group of students calling themselves the Order of the Lion. The group is centered around high-ranking nobles, and its commander is one of the sons of Marquis High Arms, Patrick T. High Arms.
Patrick?
Well, fortunately, we beat him before, so all I have to do is beat him again.
I'd heard that he was still at the academy, but just what is he doing?
And what's this Order of the Lion?
I know nobles love tradition, but that name sounds like something torn from a history textbook.
Other key members include the son and daughter of Count Florald, together with a butler and maid from the upper-class dormitory.
Even the butler and maids are going to be enemies, huh?
To my knowledge, the principal and the other instructors remain imprisoned within the academy itself, however.
Ferris is taking part too?
If I had to wager a guess, the Alliance ordered them to. Not like they're in a position to refuse.
That's a little worrying.
Principal Van Dyke is an honorary general of the army as well, so naturally, the army is concerned for his well-being. As such, we of the RMP are preparing to liberate Trista and the Academy from the nobility. It will be carried out before the battle for Heimdallr can begin, using our most elite units.
Oh.
But that means...
Captain, would you consider postponing your operation for at least a few days?
Huh?
Rean.
Do you not think the RMP is up to the task?
Guess he's hoping to sell. He's hoping that if he can convince the upper class students to hand over control of the academy back to the instructors.
I don't doubt for a moment that you are. But since the day we were entrusted with the courageous, no, even before that, liberating the academy has been our dream. I don't just mean Class 7's dream either. It's something that every single student gathered on this ship wants to be a part of. You could even say it's our duty. Whether someone else could handle it isn't the issue. It's what we've come this far for. We want to do it with our own hands.
Thank you, Rean. I feel the same way as Rean does. Thor's was established by one of my ancestors, so I feel a connection to it in that sense. It feels only right that those who have an attachment to the Academy should come together to take it back.
She's absolutely right. We've come all this way believing it would lead us back to the Academy. We can't just leave the last step of our journey to you. After all that's happened, I think we're the ones who should be fighting that Order of the Lion, don't you?
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, it's gotta be us. We've all put an enormous amount of effort into making it this far. It's only fair, right?
We wouldn't be setting a very good example as second years if we didn't see tasks we've taken on through to the end.
I want to go and save Uncle Macaron too! That's a lot of yes votes right there.
I'm pleased to see we're all unanimous.
Yeah, I want to do this too, Claire!
Really, Milliam? You too?
So, Captain, please, won't you leave taking back Trista and the Academy to us?
We realize we're asking a lot, but this is genuinely important to us.
When I finally see Dad again, I want to be able to look back and feel proud of all I've done.
I was never raised to beg, but in this case, no price is too great.
I wasn't expecting to get quite so strong a reaction from you. It's almost like we went to different schools. I've never felt quite the devotion and attachment to the Academy all of you clearly possess. So it's a little strange for me to see how much each of you are willing to sacrifice, just so you can liberate Trista together. But strange in a good way.
Is that a yes?
We'll wait 2 days. Trista will form a vital base in our operation to take Heimdallr. It needs to be liberated as soon as possible. I hope that will be enough time for you to achieve your dream of taking it back.
Thank you, Captain.
If you weren't with the RMP already, you'd make a hell of an actress, you know. You put on quite a show for someone who was gonna say yes all along.
And what makes you say that? Regardless, I will be praying for your success. I look forward to seeing you all again in Heimdallr after this war is over.
Thank you.
Good luck to you too, Captain.
Finally, Class 7 was granted permission to liberate Trista. They left deciding the specifics of the operation at TLoH, and eventually it was decided that they would carry out the mission on the same day a prototype of Valimar's new Tachi was completed.
The operation will begin today at 1200 hours. Make sure you've done everything you need to do before then.
As you already know, I won't be taking part in this one. This one's all you. My job as your teacher is to stay here and wish you luck. I know you can do it.
I better remove some equipment from her in case there's any left on her.
Thank you.
We've still got some time until then, so it might be worth going around and making sure we've got all we need.
Yeah, we can't be too prepared. Not this time.
Incidentally, how goes the development of Valimar's Tachi?
The prototype was finished last night. There's still some work left before it's completely finished. But personally, I'd say the progress we've made is nothing to scoff at.
Professor Schmidt's really something, isn't he? I guess, but he could lighten up a little. I went to go play down in his workshop and he was all super mad at me.
Were you expecting to be welcomed with a hug and some candy?
Anyway, by the sound of it, he's going to keep finding ways to improve it until the very last minute. I'm going to be swamped with helping him out, but I should still be able to tune your Arcus units if you guys need it.
We just might take you up on that, George.
Whatever ensures you're as ready as possible. So much is resting on this battle. I don't want us to go in with any regrets.
Right.
All members of Class 7 will take part in the battle for Trista, whether in the active party or not. As such, make sure to check everyone's equipment, including that of characters you may not ordinarily use. Everyone, except for Sarah, of course. I better make sure she doesn't have... I better take off her stuff just in case. I'll put it back on during the next chapter when I get to use her again. Alright. And everyone else can do what they need to do. Okay, they say there's a page. Monica has a page. Let's see. She is in Courageous 4th floor. Probably in the close combat area. Or no, she's right here. I've been giving everyone snacks to keep up morale and make sure everyone has enough energy to do what they need to do. I gave Laura hers, so here's one for you, Rean. Kaiser Burger. This looks great. Thanks, Monica. Hey, I'll be wishing you all well from back here. I know you can take back her home. Okay. You may want to go into the hold and make sure Valimar is well equipped. The Zamurian ore Tachi will soon be forged. Now is your chance to take back Trista, as well as For's military academy. Yeah, I'm ready to begin at any time. I'll be counting on you, Valimar. The two of us carving out a path will lead everyone to victory. Acknowledged. Wow, he looks so focused. So this is it, huh? A weapon fit for a divine knight. It's just a prototype, but still looks incredibly powerful. What are you doing here? I'm busy putting the finishing touches to this prototype. It'll be done by the time that operation of yours begins, so go wait somewhere else. Right, sorry. I better go back to getting ready and avoid getting in his way. I've missed the smell of Trista's winds. Our long journey home is almost over now. Feels like we've been gone for years, doesn't it? But we're almost there. And you're right, Trista is our home. I doubt there's a single student who isn't excited to be back. I'll be counting on you to back me up when we're on the ground, Gaius. Always, Rean, always. As long as our class is together, there's nothing for us to fear. Your knight needs upgrades? I can do that. I need to make this operation a success so I can go back to my atelier. I can't put the finishing touches on this piece anywhere else. Do not ruin this for me. Maybe I should go for power concentration. Or would that make me too slow? Should I go for shield orb so I can tank everything? Let's just go with balanced configuration. Yeah, that should be good. The Order of the Lion, is it? Well, the upper class students never disappoint on the pompous nomenclature front. But I suppose they see it as a manifestation of their pride and resolve. Yeah, we can't let the silly name lull us into underestimating them. They've got both strength and resolve, but so do we. If you can say that again, we simply have to show them that ours is greater than theirs could ever hope to be. I will let nothing stop us from taking back our academy. I know you all feel the same way. The horses and I will be cheering you on, so give them all you got. With pleasure. Meanwhile, Rean, you should take the chance to make sure Valimar is ready for combat. Obviously, progress on this new Tachi is out of your hands, but I'm sure there's something you can do for him on your own. Good call, will do. Game room. I have to. This is a chance to. Let's see. How's everyone's? All right. If I play a game with Sarah, she'll finally be above level. She'll finally be at level 6. All right. There's not long until Operation starts. Probably not the best time to be playing card games. Well, maybe it wouldn't hurt to play a bit. Might help with my nerves. I probably only got time for one game, though. Who should I play with? Play only one character before the operation begins. Sarah.
Okay, let's get this thing going. Go on, draw a card.
I do not like all those 2s in my hand.
After you, my dear. I'll so get you for that.
I knew she'd pull that.
Come, lightning!
Did you seriously waste the lightning on a 2?
Time to power up. Wait a second! Looks like we need to draw again. Looks like we need to draw again. I'm up first.
Force.
Wait a second! One more time, just one more time.
Oh, if I had that one in the bag. Man, this game has a lot of rules. Feeling any less nervous about the big operation after that? Actually, yeah. You just watch. We'll be sure to liberate Trista today. I promise you that. Can't criticize you for a lack of spirit, that's for sure. I'm not even sure I can. Since she says she's done the operation, I'm not even sure I can pick her for the Divine Knight battle. So that's why I did it right now, just in case. Still, don't get too reckless. I know everyone's going to be working together for the big Academy rescue. But before that, you and Valimar are going to have your fair share of battles to fight on the way there. Don't worry, I know. The Noble Alliance has mostly withdrawn from Trista, but I'm sure there are a few stragglers just itching for a fight. I doubt we'll even make it into town without having to go for a few of their soldats first. You've got a good head on your shoulders. I can't imagine they weren't expecting someone to try to take the town back. It could even be a trap. Still, there's no need to worry about me. I'll be just fine. Oh, what's got you feeling so confident? I can't even count how many battles I fought with Valimar now. I know what I'm doing at this point. As if that wasn't enough, now I've got a prototype of Valimar's Tachi to use too. Maybe I'm not ready to face Crow, but I'm sure as hell not going to lose to anyone else before I do. With all that and all of you watching over me, how could I? Huh, well look at you, Rean. I swear, you're one of the most honest to a fault people I've ever met. I believe in you. Show me what you and Valimar can do. Go out there and take back your academy with your classmates by your side. Yes, ma'am. That's now she's maxed out. Lethal assist. Almighty blow. I'm guessing Almighty blow is even stronger than powerful strike. Alright. I'm guessing it's still too late to get that badge, huh? Oh, what? No, I guess not. Shoot. She's talking about retaking Trista. We can retake Trista in the academy. That area should serve as a valuable foothold for moving on the capital too. We'll even be able to gather information on Elise and my family's whereabouts as well. At least that is my hope. Please, leave everything to us, Your Highness. We'll be sure to get them all back safe and sound. See, you're really a man the lady can count on, Rean. I just wish there was something I could do instead of relying on all of you, though. Honestly, it's rather frustrating. You are doing something, simply by virtue of your presence here. You're giving the mark of legitimacy to our cause. Stepping onto a battlefield isn't the only way to make a difference. By doing what you can do, you're helping Rean and Emma do what they do. That said, it'd still be pretty nice if she could join as an arts user. Oh my. Huh. What's with that look? All I'm doing is saying a fact. That's it. Hey, perhaps you're right. Anyway, good luck, Rean. I know you'll do all you can to make this operation a success. I'll be waiting here praying for your safe return. Thanks, let's go. Alright, so Cedric's going to be there next semester, huh? Wonder if he'll end up being... wonder if he'll end up being... Rean will end up dealing with him in during his senior year somehow. Maybe he'll be joining this... maybe he'll end up being the student council's new lapdog. Of course, if Toa graduates, maybe... I guess Rean would pretty much be the best fit for student council president, considering he helped them out so much. Plus, as the pilot of Valimar, he could make that would make him more electable. Yeah, and Cedric will be my work mule. Ha! Of course, since he went through so much during this whole civil war, I guess hopefully Cedric won't get too much of a workload starting out. Yeah. Okay. Arts training, close combat training. Anyone talk to Sarah one more time? Well, it's finally time for you students to do what you've been waiting all this time for. Like I said before, I'm not going to be down fighting with you this time. I'm going to be staying on board the Courageous, watching over you as your instructor. That's fine by me. We're going to leverage everything you've taught us to take back the Academy. We want you to watch us do it. Hey, I expect nothing less from my star pupil. I know you won't disappoint. Obviously, there's no chance of us flying to other locations. It's almost time for us to do what we've been working towards since the day... What? We were given the ship. The Orbital Alliance is the only thing that stands in our way. I never expected a student council president role would come with this kind of baggage, but I'm ready for it. Just don't think you have to do everything on your own. We're here to support you on the whole way. Hey, I'm here to support you too. As long as we've got each other, I know we can do it. Not much longer until we get started. I'd hardly imagine a more grandiose, triumphant return to force. Especially given all of the lovely young ladies who have been waiting on me with bated breath and quivering lips. You know, we'll probably be crossing swords with your former classmates, right? Oh, I've prepared myself for that. I have to. They're so strong that a single moment of hesitation could mean defeat. In fact, I find the prospect of taking them on rather stimulating. They plan on going all out, then so should we. Simple as that. Our route to Trista is all planned out. Now we just have to play the waiting game. This is easily the most important thing we've ever done. We are taking back our home turf after all. Keep a level head and do us proud. We're counting on you. Oh, I don't see all the crew members in the front though. Got a feeling it's not going to be easy to plan this operation out, all things considered. The last thing we want to do is go in guns blazing and destroy the Academy we're trying to save. The Class 7's role is more important than anyone else's. Good luck, Rean. We're all counting on you. Now that Valimar has a Tachi, I wonder if Valimar will finally be able to use some new crafts. Sadly, he won't be able to use that buff craft from the end of the first game, since I guess that was kind of replaced by all these buffing EX arts that everyone else can do. Every moment of the Lacrosse Club is precious, and the last one's waiting for us back home. You can bet she's going to be part of Team Courageous too, especially since we've already got Felicia and Elisa with us. Let's do this, everyone. We're going to take Forest back, fair and square. Well, at least we know what the upper class students who remained at the Academy are up to now. You'll want to watch out for them, though. Most were given combat training since childhood, and I doubt their skills have been given any time to rest of late. Be careful, okay? This is our chance to reclaim Forest. We can't just let this pass us by. I don't know if I can do much, but I'll try not to be a liability. Stop putting yourself down, Elliot. There's no way you'd be a liability. You're way stronger than you give yourself credit for, and we all know it too. You really think so? Thanks, Rean. But now that you've said that, I really don't want to let you down. I might not be able to join you on the battlefield, but I can get you into proper fighting shape. So if you need any arts training, come and let me know. You're all strong, but there's always room for improvement. How many more? Guessing I know at least one of the members of the Order of the Lion. I'd love to go and pay her back for being me time and time again, but this is your battle, not mine. Just don't underestimate her. We'll finally get to see Friedel in action, huh? The Order of the Lion is the last obstacle standing between us and Force. We can't let our guard down just because we recognize their faces. They could well stop us at the finish line. Yeah, Patrick's no pushover, and I can imagine the other upper class students are working with him are just as strong. Even if we can take Trista back, there's no guarantee that getting control of the school is going to be easy. I wouldn't want it to be. No matter who stands in our way, our blade shall prevail. Isn't that right, Rean? Absolutely. I'll be counting on your support there, Laura. And as always, you'll have it. Wait, Celine. I didn't talk to Celine yet. Did I? Why do I always have to babysit? Why do I have to babysit all of you? You really need to take stock of your lives. Well, you know what? Don't expect any more of that kind of treatment. I'll be there for you, but it's up to you to finish things. Well, you and Valimar, I guess. Still, give it all you've got. It's been a long time since we last saw the academy. I wonder how the flowers are doing. Right, I almost forgot you were raising some. Yep, got the seeds back in the corpse. I want to plant some more when we get back too. Hopefully Edel and Vivi will join me. I'm sure they will, and together we'll make those flowers bloom. Last minute tuning of their weapons. A lot's happened between Ferris and I, but when I left Forest I still considered her a dear friend. Which is why it's such a shock to hear that she's part of the Order. I suppose we have no choice but to actually fight one another this time. You do have a choice, Elisa. We don't want to make you do something that hurt you. If we need to, we can handle... Thanks, Rean, but no. We're friends, but we're also rivals. Backing down would only disappoint her. So I'll face her head on like I've always done. And once we beat her, I'm going to bring her back to our side. Right. Then we do this together. Front deck. We finished our preparations now. The RMP says will be standing by near Celtic and waiting for our orders. Now we just need to give them the go-ahead. It's a big responsibility, but I don't want to end up letting everyone down. Weather's good, wind's blowing the way we want it to, everything's great. If anything stops us today, it won't be Mother Nature. All our radars and sonars are in tip-top shape too. I'll get you to Trista safely, you can count on that. Part of the reason Force is so precious to me is that it gave me the chance to be reunited with Alan after so long. So please, Idios, please allow us all to make it back there safe and sound. Let's see, there's George. Professor Schmidt's still working away on Valimar's sword. Honestly, in my book, it's done. It's just a prototype, right? But he insists that there's something missing. Still something missing. Which means he's going to keep tweaking it on his own until we pry it out of his hands. Huh, that's a master craftsman for you. What a perfectionist. More of an artist than a craftsman, if you ask me. You got the perfectionist part right though. His work's done when he says it's done. Time, Mira, and other people's opinions be damned. Trust me, I know. Anyway, even if the good professor deems it incomplete, I'm glad we've got that blade ready to go for this operation. Now everything's up to you, Valimar, and your classmates. Good luck. I know you'll pull through. You can count on us. Any last minute stuff here? This day's been a long time coming. But it's almost time to say hello to Trista again. I do hope the staff and Principal Van Dyke are alright. I'm sure they're okay, even if they're still locked inside the academy. We'll spring them out though, don't worry. I'm sure you will. May the gods keep watch over you all. It's hard to believe we've reached this point. It's time for us to finally take back Trista. In the beginning, I only enrolled at the academy to finish fulfill my duty as a witch. My desire to return goes deeper than that. My time at Forest of Class 7 was the happiest time of my life. I want nothing more than to go back to that. Yeah, we all feel the same way. We have a shared purpose, and we're all fighting together. There's no way we won't take those days back. Right. Make sure to check on my collection in the club room too. Tell them I'll be there with them soon. Haha. Okay, maybe our purpose isn't entirely shared, but the point still stands. They still don't have a new Imperial Chronicle out. I guess what happened between to Celtic was too much of an upset that they couldn't really produce anything. I don't know. Maybe they're still working on the article. In the cruelties of fate, Class 7's Crimson Wings find themselves swooping down into the Order of the Lion's Den. Can you believe it? The situation's tailor-made for young ladies like myself. You could get 2 whole books out of it. Or maybe even 2 whole games. Let's go back, take back Forest while I'm still feeling motivated. And if you know, escalate down there, you have to tell me. What do you mean by escalate? She's so fired up right now. I bet she could handle this whole operation solo. Kitchen. Right, so we're finally doing the whole Academy liberation thing, huh? Now we're talking. Time to fill up my tummy and get ready to rumble. So I just don't eat so much you can't actually fight, okay? Never in a million years. I want to get back to the Academy just as bad as you guys do. So I'm not going to do anything that ruin our chances here. Alright. We're counting on you. You better be. No, foolish child, what have you done? Those cookies were for Vincent. I was going to give them to him when we were finally reunited. Don't be just mad. I was just sampling them. They're pretty good too. But you might want to try another batch without all the weird stuff mixed in. That'd be better. They do a better job of showing off their feelings too, if you ask me. Munch. You really think so? In that case, hold on. Don't try and change the subject. Since we're almost back in Trista, I've been going on a little trip down memory lane. The fishing there was so good. So many fish in those waters. What do you suppose our chances of finding new ones in there now are? Well, hopefully we'll know soon enough. I don't see anything I really need here. It's amazing how well those two get along. It's impossible to feel tense as long as they're together. Some of my happiest memories take place in our club room back in the academy, and I want to make a lot more. Especially of how many new dishes the cooking club has yet to whip up. So please, reclaim our school for us, no matter what it takes. Radio Trista's orbital waves are coming in stronger and stronger now. We're almost there. Almost there. Safe travels, Rean. I knew you guys can do this. Gulp, today's the day. It's hard to divorce the academy from my memories of the chess club. I can't wait to get back there and start playing again. Let's do this. Man, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for this day. Time for Rex, the celebrated war photographer, to make his glorious return to the academy that raised him. Hold on, babes of the academy. You won't have to wait much longer. Run, babes of the academy. I'll be staying aboard Courageous while you take Forrest back. And I assure you there's a method to my madness. I'm confident you'll be able to take back the academy, and I want to capture that moment from the best possible angle. I'm trying to use all the combat data we've gathered to predict the enemy's next move and what their formation might be. Most of them have left town, but this is the capital's eastern line of defense. No way there won't be a military presence. I figured as much. As long as we're prepared though, I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll do this, no matter what. Damn right, this is our first step towards Heimdallr and reuniting with my dad too. I think that's pretty much everyone. Yeah. Off to battle then. Here we go. Commence operation. Ready to go, Rean? Everyone's equipment will need to be at its very best. That includes Valimar too. Alright. Two teams to be organized. The time for operation to begin drew ever closer. The decisive moment almost upon them, those taking part congregated on the bridge for one last review. Right, let's go over everything again just to be safe. First, here's what we know about Trista. The majority of the Alliance forces that were there have withdrawn, but some still remain defending the town's east side. It's likely that the moment we approach Trista, we're going to come under attack by the soldiers stationed there. That's where Valimar and I come in. We'll deal with them first and clear out a path for everyone else. Right, this is the first time we'll be able to see what the Zamurian or Tachi prototype is capable of too. After you've liberated Trista, Rean, you and the rest of Group A will head directly to the Academy's front gate. And not that anyone here could possibly forget, but you'll also have the world's most adorable captain accompanying you. I have to say, I don't know how I feel about her being on the front lines. I can't help but agree. You've been a tremendous support for us, of course, but this is the first time you'll be taking an active role in combat. Oh, don't you worry about me. I'm a military academy student just as much as you guys. I can put up a good fight. I won't get in the way or hold you back, promise. If what we're doing is to be seen as legitimate, we'll need your assistance from the ground anyway. Who better to overthrow Patrick Hiram himself than the president of the student council? Now you're talking. Group A's primary objective will be to escort Toa safely to the academy so she can work her magic. Good luck, you guys. We won't let you down. Angelica, aren't you joining us too? Yep, I doubt I'll make much of a substitute for Sarah, but I'll give it my best shot. After Group A's off the Courageous, me and the rest of Group B will fly around the back of the academy and charge in. Attacking from both sides at the same time sounds like a solid enough plan to me. Let's just hope said plan works. Not much point in freaking out about it now. And with all the people we have on board, we've got more backup than we could ever ask for. Exactly, we've done all we can. Everything is in Idios' hands now. Ooh, I feel a tingle running down my spine from all the feverish excitement coursing through the air. One would think you'd be a little more nervous considering what you're about to do. Hey, that's just how Class VII operates. It's been a long journey coming this far, but you've overcome every obstacle in your path and done yourselves proud. Now, all that remains is to go out there and liberate your academy. Best of luck. I know you'll pull through. Thank you, Your Highness. Everyone, assume your positions. It's time to take back our academy. Toa temporarily joins the party. Toa has a special craft called Weakener. Using Weakener on an enemy inflicts a status aptly called Weak upon them. It's different, so basically it's different from the other types, huh? Alright. So, makes them easier to unbalance and decreases their elemental resistances. Alright. Automatically recruiting a group B led by Angelica, huh? Oh wow, Toa's stronger than me! No matter... Everyone else will have to... hopefully we can... I'll be able to pull off a Dominator strategy. You don't have to switch someone out. Millium is the one with Dominator set up, I think. Well, Sarah's not going to participate, so I don't worry too much about her equipment. She has really high ATS. Even though she doesn't have an orbital staff, it's really high. She has Scepter. Wait a minute. What? I already have my own version of Scepter. I guess they're allowed to have extras, huh? Also, oh man, she has the best ATS boosting gem. Impenetrable shield. She's got that covered as well. But it's not going to be very useful against multiple enemies. Her speed is terrible. I'll put on Earth Bell so that she can make up for her bad speed a little bit. And then I'll also put in Action Free. Angie's already got a pretty good setup. She even has Chrono Burst, meaning she can and enough EP to make use of it too. Rainbow Shot. Magic attack all. Weakener. It analyzes them and lowers the resistance to arts. Shooting Stars. Fire several magical bullets at 1 point. Recovery. She has red emblem. I guess that's good enough. Lightning belt. Hope she has enough accuracy for this one. Alright. Dragon Kick 2. Or with that, I should be able to blast the enemy away with S-crafts. Proceed! This operation is bound to be the most significant battle we've fought to date. We can't afford for anything to go wrong. Maybe we're all sticking to just one link partner while I'm fighting in Valimar. During the liberation of Trista, you will only be able to use a single link partner during the Divine Knight battles. Choose someone whose bonding event you didn't see and Berea hard to make their final event available if you meet all other conditions. Oh, I can choose Sarah, but I might as well. I'm not gonna do it this time since I've kind of since I already have her maxed out. I'll pick Laura. Laura might not have that powerful debuff, but she does work pretty well with Morning Moon due to how it slows Valimar down. He could keep the strength buff extended for a while still doing counterattacks. Alright. What the? If I suspected they'd come. It's time. Let the operation begin. Right. You ready to go, Valimar? At your command. Well, let's see if you can pull it off. Take care, you guys. Get down! Gah! Is that a long-range orbital cannon? It came from that direction. A Kestrel as well. Both Goliath and Kestrel. You have to fight us first, brats! It's time for the Crimson Wings to fall from the sky! Unlike Scarlet's Kestrel, this one seems to have a normal sword. We've seen those before. Yeah, aren't they? They're the sword that Scarlet and Vulcan used. Yep, that's them alright. Oh no! Ugh! Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Get him, Valimar! Let's go, Valimar! Acknowledged! We've been expecting you! In the name of the Alliance, we won't allow you to go any farther. Prepare to be overwhelmed by Goliath and Kestrel, the perfect marriage of strength and speed. This isn't good. They might just be copies of the Divine Knights, but that Kestrel is much faster than one. If you let them work together and have their own way, you're gonna be in trouble. Maybe so, but their pilots aren't nearly as experienced as S and V were. Time to force our way through, Valimar. Certainly. Let's see what this Tachi can do. Use your new power well.
Alright, you ready?
Goliath. In the Goliath's idle stance, I should attack its left arm. Let's go! Ugh. Yep, just a normal sword, not a Templar sword like before.
Leave this to me.
Strength buff. Now! No crafts yet? Oh, that Kestrel really is fast. Sorry about the move again.
It's working! Keep it up!
My turn.
Radiant wings. Oh boy. In this state, which I am supposed to attack its right arm. Now! Gotcha! Now's a perfect chance for... Wait, can I squeeze? No, I can't. I better go use Morning Moon.
Bring it on!
Bring it on! Ha! Gotcha! Ha! Gotcha! Now! Ooh! Oh wow, that thing is almost dead.
Leave this to me.
Take this, Radiant Wings once more. Huh. Gotcha! Again? Well, right arm. Now! Dead! Okay, here's the hard part. Kestrel can dodge all my attacks really easily. Seriously, I didn't even need a heal yet. You guys are noobs compared to the ILF duo. Ha! Okay, Kestrel's body... I have to attack the body, but I can dodge very easily.
Let's go!
Unite! Huh? Oh, what? We just completely wrecked it!
You didn't do half bad that time.
Pathetic! Ah! That was like fighting two dragons! Ha! What the? Completely disarmed. Literally. What is this? That sword? You did it, Rean! Taking both out at once is impressive enough. Not bad for a prototype. That just leaves the interface then. Wow, if only he were here. Who is he? Professor, where are you? Oh, forget it. Curse you! We're withdrawing! Rendezvous with the forces near Heimdallr immediately! Yes, sir! With Kestrel and Goliath defeated, the Noble Alliance forces stationed near Trista fled. Rean stepped out of Valimar and regrouped with Toa and the selected members of Group A on the ground. After seeing off Group B and the Courageous, they set foot into the town they so adored. It looks like a ghost town. Probably because no one wants to step outside when there's a war. Don't want to get caught up in that battle between the Soldats and Divine Knights, after all.
Well, we made it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Trista.
Whoops! I didn't mean to skip that. Probably since seen Trista so quiet. Oh.
Seeing our dorm again really brings back memories, though. Just a few months ago, this was our home. It's finally dawning on me that we're actually back. Back in good old Trista.
We really are.
Feels like it's been a lifetime since we were last here.
But it's a shame Sharon and Crow aren't with us.
But we're almost there. Now, on to the academy. Not much farther to go.
This next one will be a bit harder since we're dealing with teams of 4.
Ah, should have known it'd be you guys.
The pawn shop guy.
Glad to see you're alive.
And kicking. I guess it's good to see you kids back here too. You'll be glad to know that the townsfolk are the same as ever in spite of all this.
Hey, it's Class 7! You're all back!
Did someone just say Class 7?
Wow, it really is them!
If it ain't Toa, too.
Oh boy, am I glad to see you.
The feeling's mutual.
It really is.
When the battle began, we all started taking shelter where we could.
But when we saw the Alliance guys running off with their tails between their legs, we came out here hoping for some good news.
I can't believe you guys actually made it back here.
Looks like Mick was right after all. Right? Right about what?
I heard from Toby, that you guys would be here to liberate Trista soon.
Of course you accidentally had to use the name he used in the Cornelia book.
He, told me that we should be here to give you guys a warm welcome.
Really? I guess he must have heard that from Captain Claire or something.
Still, since you're here, I take it you're planning on taking back the Academy? Good on ya. Show us all some real Thor spirit.
You know we will.
Thank you all so much. This really means a lot to all of us. All right, everyone, get ready. We're going in.
All right.
Okay, let's see. Which section are they located in? Yeah, here they are. They're not really quite as they're not really quite on par with the ones we fought before. That's for sure. Of course, they're not as likely to self-destruct, so there's that. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.